Hello, everyone. How are you? I am Psi Divine. If this is your first time visiting my channel, welcome. I do appreciate your presence and your interest. Please understand my readings are a bit unusual. I use a variety of different divination tools, and I do things that may be a little bit outside the realm of tarot, right? And if you are interested in a live reading, I do offer them for free during my live chats. So do subscribe, hit the like button, and you can be invited to the next one. Wouldn't that be fun? Now, some of you guys did get a chance to see that I did this reading already. Problem is, when I went back to look at the feed, the sound was atrocious. So, not only, I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't do it. So not only did I have like a double issue, I didn't want to fix the sound because it would just take too long. And then I just figured, you know what? If I can't deal with that editing element, let me just go ahead and do another reading. So, guys get new readings. How about that? So let's just dive right on in. All right, let's start off with a Virgo. 92 letters. Get a little word, get us all warmed up for the reading itself with the cards. It looks like something to do with a lame food zone. My impression as I look at this is you might be dealing with a situation where someone is feeding you something you don't want to eat. You might be tired of somebody's shit. Something old talk. What's a good way to say this? It's like different day, same shit. Same promises, same nothingness. This isn't going anywhere. I know better. Like, what's going on here? Like, is anything gonna change? The definition of insanity, alternatively speaking, you may be desiring just more excitement. It could be literally too. Some of you guys might be someplace where the food sucks. You may have vacationed somewhere. As I say that, I just pictured somebody on the edge or in the process of writing a review, making something public about your experiences someplace. Some of you may have gotten sick from something recently. You may be thinking it's food related. Yeah. It's just... What I also felt as I was first pulling the letters out was the possibility of someone not eating a lot. Some of you may be eating one meal a day for some reason. Hopefully it's not because you can't afford to. Let's see what we get here for Virgo. And remember, this reading is for January 2021. What I'm also feeling here before I pull anything is a single person. Noticing now that they're feeding one person. This could also be what they call empty nester syndrome. I see work going on here, but it's not... Okay, it's work, but dealing with somebody who might be kind of like out of control. They might be aggressive. This might be a person who can corral others to behave a certain way, a bully type even. There's two different high energy cycles here on either side of this king. So when we have our 8 of Wands, we've got like this energy coming in, a quick action, someone moving towards a new beginning. Where are we going? Okay, I wanted to know why we're moving towards a new beginning here. So we've got this dude. The Emperor is, you know, ideally a stable person, but the Emperor looks stable because they may be your boss. And they're not a good person. They're just not. I don't like this person. Ugh. So this person is like, they're a shit starter. Okay? They're a shit starter. This is somebody who is very comfortable doing the wrong thing and costing other people, creating damage for other people. So we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is like, it's like, we've got practicality. We've got a situation that should be including some trust. It should be. But instead, it's like triumph, winnings for one. It's like, I feel like this is somebody taking, what's the word? Taking credit. Thank you. Taking credit for someone else's work. This feels like somebody taking credit for somebody else. So, okay, so it feels like somebody getting work out of you and then putting you in a position where maybe rumors, lies being told. Let's see what happens after. Yeah, okay. Feels like somebody is a shit starter. And you go through this experience of feeling used, feeling lied to, run amok, led astray, bamboozled. Pick one. This person may have come off at some point in life, or maybe 10 lifetimes ago, as a friendly type. However, conversations fall apart. Offers that seem like friendship are really self-serving. Then we have our 4 here. And that is someone who is like sculpting and crafting some bullshit right here. It's making an offer that you could totally refuse. You might be better off refusing. So this person, it's almost like they take credit for something. They collect the winnings while another person deals with the loss. However, let's see what else is here. So we got the Queen. We got the Queen of Swords and the Nine of Cups. So much thought and feeling. Queen of Swords. Yeah. This feels like a block. For some, this may be a block of payment. I don't like this. For others, there is fulfillment. It's just going to take some time. There's process and waiting that has to happen. Waiting. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles doesn't have, okay, it's a greedy person waiting for bullshit handout, like. So there may be, you may experience, or you may have to deal with someone going through a loss of income, could be work. And then we've got the Empress here. So this is going into a place where we have to be about the self. Let's see what it's going to take. Any messages from the guides? Any messages from the guides on how to get through this? Oh, well, that was not difficult. All right, I was feeling that. Good stuff. So this looks like shit. This looks like shit. Yes, it does. But for those that are resonating with this or connecting to this reading so far, this is the push to put you into a place where you're going to go through some exciting times and changes. There is a redesign at play. And your guides want you to embrace the newness. The new shit coming. So things that seemed out of balance do come to an end. January 2021. You can see the light at the end of the tunnel, at least. You, at least in this process, have an opportunity to make some different decisions. I'm also feeling like this is the time when you understand that the environment, and again, this could be work, home. This feels like discovering that the environment wasn't what you were really and truly attracted to anyway. It feels like the silence of a meal for one really makes you realize it's time to love the self. Take care of the self. I just heard I need to do another set of cards. Who do we avoid? I don't know if you can avoid, but maybe there's some beings. Now, I'm going to take these cards in a literal sense and read just from the cards, not the definition of what they're labeled. So for me, this is picture and color I'm reading. And sensing. So we're being mindful in January of a boss type, an instructor type, someone who oversees the others. In January, we want to be careful of who we let know about growth data. And what do I mean growth data? I think that's pretty fucking clear. If you are making money and it's raining dollars and bills, keep your fucking mouth shut. Like shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. If somebody gave you $5 and you found out, unless you're gonna give it to somebody, shut the fuck up. Please make a note, put it on a rubber band, wrap it around your wrist. Now, okay. If you are feeling that sensation of being isolated, be careful. Just use caution who you let into your space. You may be attracting I don't want to use that statement because I don't even rock with that shit, but you may be inviting back an energy from your past that probably grew horns in the dark, is what I'm saying. Yeah. Okay. So in January, just be uber cautious on who you help. I see somebody, look, and here's the chef. I don't want to just move stuff, but. So as a choice, while you may be seeing an uptick from the swing down, because shit looks like it goes bad here, y'all. Not the worst of the worst, but there is loss. There is fear about loss, sleepless nights. But you come out, Virgo, in an unusual in a way. Listen, if you want me to go further into what changes, I don't know. Maybe the check shows up. Because it looks like, though these are graduation hats, my first glance is I'm going with what I feel. And to me, it feels like sudden money raining out of the sky at your ass from nowhere. And it's not really from nowhere. It's probably from the bank. But we see the statue there, right? And he looks quite federal. I'll stop there. So it looks like you go from being like, oh my God, I can't sleep, to putting cucumbers on your eyes and rubbing yourself in cash. Please. Just be mindful. Because it looks like you have a test coming, Virgo. And the test will be how easy is a fool and their money separated. How easily is a fool and their good luck separated? There is a defeat here that someone is counting on. And it's, that's why I'm saying this feels like an energy you've already dealt with. Someone has already broken your heart or failed expectations. Then we get the Knight. This person, okay. And it's the Knight of Disc. It's money moolah. Disc. There's the Virgo of Disc. There's a Prince of Disc overlooking shit. Alternatively, if we extract the greedy ones, this can be you looking out at the world like, how the world has changed. Where the fuck is my check? Whatever. It falls out of the sky is where it's at. I don't know if that's the USPS. You have to talk to them. But we got the chef here, and that is the Virgo. So to me, it really feels like somebody feels like they can separate you from this burst of money. I don't know if you hit the lottery or what, but it goes from like all of this. It's just like, oh. If during January too, what I just saw here and felt in this, if you are in a relationship and they can't stick with you through the bad and the good, ta-ta. Seriously, let them go before this shows up. Is what I'm saying. That's harsh, but fuck it. Shit. Now, those of you who are happily single, let's move on. Not talking about them. But it does feel like inviting, this could be family, friends. Somebody thinks your ass is eating filet mignon. All up in this motherfucker. Somebody thinks that you are dining. High society. You got it going on. Oh. Somebody believes that they can have another cycle around the toilet bowl with you. So again, Virgo, be very, very careful who you let walk past the front window where you're laying in the spa covered in all your money. Be very mindful who you tell that you've completed a situation that brings you fortune. It looks like back pay. See, the money goes back. All right. So, though things get rocky in January, okay, you get a great level of achievement. There's some safety that didn't look like it was going to be safe. You will be doing better. You will be in a place where, you get some clarity. You get some rest. This may be coming after the second week beyond, 13th perhaps. Let's see. I don't know why, I just felt like I gotta say it. One more again. Watch who you tell about your money. Just be very cautious, alright? Alright. Alright, Virgo. Time for Taurus. interesting. It's weird because I don't know if I feel an injury. But let's see what the cards say. Messages for Taurus. Messages for Taurus. Ooh. And it slides on my arm. Fair enough. So, okay. Before I go into the definitions, as I look, this does look like we might be doing something bad. Something that someone, whether it's you or someone you know, you might be warning someone about an injury or some type of damage that they can go through. It happens anyway. Looks like there is a trip or some time spent around medical people, shall we say. This looks like having to maybe not kick it with certain people who are combative. This looks like helping the wrong person, just sticking your neck out for the wrong person, offering someone some help that you know you shouldn't offer help to. Taurus, this looks like making a choice to help someone you know you shouldn't help. And it's like extending your hand to help someone and they bite it off. Someone does get injured here and it is going to cost some money. So you want to be careful because whether it's you or someone close to you, but it says you, looks like, maybe extending yourself for the wrong person gets you into a sticky situation. And the injury, we might get a pill for the pain, but we also get a lesson here. Feels like maybe we will not, in January, be fucking with some of the same people. Anything else? So we've got the Knight of Wands coming in. Taurus, it looks like you might be in a no thank you. Thanks, but I'm good. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Not even answering my phones. You want to do what? No, I'm good. This may be learning a lesson about who to remove from your environment. And getting to a place where you may not even be responsive to this person. This is a build of strength. This may be helping somebody that can help themselves, probably. That's possible. You might be doing something bad with this person or there's definitely this turning point with the wheel where it can be changed beyond our control. It can also be sometimes just bad luck. Oh, all right. Card hits the floor. And it's a 5. So, okay. Yeah. You may be helping somebody that has already caused you damage. And not even a maybe, it's a yes. Because I'm asking to clarify this. So this is someone you've already walked away from once or 10 times before. This is a person who has cost you things in the past. Yeah. So, this person, another way to know who this is because they're lazy. They're not a hard worker. I just heard the word sloth. That's weird. Okay. Sloth. Oh yeah, this person has come through and wrecked shop though. This person, this might be a wanderer in and out of your life, and they have this thing about leaving things not completed. Then we have a hermit here. Yeah, this is a person that makes you go into that quiet, happy space, or into Kanye's sunken space. This is somebody that doesn't have a problem with you waiting on them. Ugh. Yeah. So you want to be careful of that. For me, Taurus, this feels like an opportunity to learn to complete a cycle in dealing with garbage artists. It's like being tired of battling and the injury that it brings. So what can we do to work around this? Oof. Well, at the bottom of everything, it's moving on to a next step, getting your lesson. Getting a lesson, accepting that some people just might not be worth some of your effort. This is realizing that some people really are just like the others. This is an opportunity to stop focusing on people who don't deserve your attention. Out of that comes gifts, knowledge, awareness, and your abundance comes by getting rid of this cloudy individual, or at least helping them get out of devil mode. Because this is, their devil mode is your devil mode. So out of this comes clarity. Getting grounded. Almost ready to move into this next cycle. Satisfaction. If things feel like they're on pause right now, that lesson is there or on its way to you in January. So be very careful. With the 9 being here, this person may bring a codependent nature out of you. So this person could be a narcissist, could be an abusive person, could be just a user, just somebody who has a different ego, a different feeling about what they want than you. This person may leave things, they like power, okay? They like their own satisfaction, but finding your strength is 8. 9 is at the end of this. So it's you moving yourself away from this guilty using energy that leaves you wandering and obsessing and overthinking. Because messing with this person in January is expensive. One more again is what it feels like. Doesn't feel like an ending, but it feels like another, another injury that puts you into that quiet, depressed place where, we don't want to do that for somebody who has very little to offer at the end of the day. And this person can fuck you up with a message type shit. So this person may even come across that, I feel like this is someone who puts you into a sticky situation and you go for it because you have an unconditional level of love for this person. And maybe you don't see that unconditional in yourself till there's injury. Okay? So this person, they don't have a problem turning their back on you. It's something that has to be let go of. Because they bring change beyond your control. There's injury. That's the hand. And it can be someone biting the hand that feeds them. It can be getting a real medication pill and an injury. But if this is emotional and connected to any relationships that are in and out of your life, Taurus, you get some medication of awakening, an opportunity to exit with strength and grace. Or stop it before it even gets there, which is really what I would suggest. Boy, oh boy. Good luck to you there. I feel I need to do a little bit extra. How is finance? Money for Taurus in January. Right. Okay. So, just don't go for the fucking banana in the tailpipe is what I can say. This is a loop-de-loop of an abusive individual coming in and out using. You get an opportunity to move that cloud out of the way. Taurus, move the cloud. Ooh, and the rock. Look, the world came in at an angle. Hermit comes in at an angle. Balance comes in at an angle. So there's a lesson. It looks like you pass it because it has an opportunity to go up like a mountain. Where we take back control of our world. We find bliss and happiness, right? And we do that because we let this energy walk away. The breadcrumber, the one who was not putting in what they were taking out. The one who felt like entitled to your gratitude, to your things, to you. This is a person who has money issues. On their own. They don't need to add you to the situation. They're not motivated. The only thing they're motivated enough to do is walk to the next grab bag. So don't be the grab bag. January, we get to put the bag down, kick it across the street. All that stuff. And then we got the Hermit. We reverse this energy. Okay? We can reverse this for this person. And instead of us feeling solitude, going through this, just, whatever. We're looking towards the future. We're looking at our imbalances. It feels like a time of deep introspect. Now, this was in reverse. So during this time, if you embark on this journey of injury, this person is just going to bounce around on you. But your 10 comes up, right? So look, it looks like you might entertain this after the injury too. So you might need to get the lesson a little bit more than once in January. Feels like someone coming back around just to make sure you're fully injured. But you, at this point, will be at an ending place. You'll be ready for this new cycle. You'll be done. And the deck is tight. Victory. We're looking good right here. Okay? This is some good shit right here. We're done with the punishment. Over that, let the clown walk on. Ooh. Walk on by. Yeah. Now I hear the song. All right, Taurus. Good luck with that in January. Remove the cloud so you can get to your money. Because there's a lot of money sitting there. So it looks like Sometimes just having the wrong person in your space can really, without even understanding how much people can do damage to cost you. Time, money, energy, missed opportunities. All right, let's go for Capricorn. Capricorn, January 2021. Let's see if anything else comes out of this. I don't know. Find a bold leg slip to gain. Messages for Capricorn. So as I look at this again, I feel this energy of competition. We may be needing to look for see, this is blank. So when they're blank, this is option, choice, writing your own letter for this tile. So there's timelines, options. This feels like making a choice to be competitive, finding that weakness in the opponent. Clarify. Yep. Okie dokie. Okay. So what I see right here off the top, I'm just looking at the cards and the pictures. This feels like taking all your knowledge and your awareness and making a decision. Making a decision when it comes to a relationship or a partnership, could just be work. This is deciding upon balance or just ending something. Could be a relationship, but this kind of gets to feel like work. This feels like, okay, like a situation where, okay, you're just cool with somebody at work who's in a higher position, but then one day you get offered their job. Or you know that their job is up for grabs. You heard a rumor. And you're deciding whether you really like that person enough to not, slide your way in there. And it's like hearing about someone else isn't up to par. The relationship isn't up to standard. Like this person might be getting moved out of place. This is choosing transformation or thinking about it, hearing that message, and be careful because that message, why are they telling you? That would be my first question. Like, why am I hearing about this through this sideways conversation? So it's like, don't overthink it, because it could be a think trap of some sort for you. It's deciding whether you really want the challenge of the situation, assessing things. Do you really want to have this battle? Because you don't know if they're going to fire this person. I'm just telling this part of going back to the original feeling here. Let's say it was this work situation. And they're not talking about firing, they're talking about just moving them back. So that means you're going to see this person. That could mean having to interact with this person. And, the order of things changes. And how do we deal with that? And it feels like the thought process is it stealing? Am I like putting myself in a situation like there's 7 and 7? So it feels like, are you walking into something you shouldn't be? Are you doing that for gains? And if you see here, there's a bold slip here. I mean, this guy really looks like he's trying to slip out there, sneaky like, right? So we may be wondering if like Ed is doing this is it a sneaky thing? Is this underhanded? And then this feels like, okay, this is more money. You're hearing about this thing. You're seeing an opportunity in this. But are we being crafty and deceptive? This feels like deciding like, okay, how much do I really like myself? Do I like myself enough to not give a fuck about how this affects others? This feels like here, not having a direction to go in. Not feeling like you have control over the situation. And finding frustration in this knowledge. And holding back. And the King of Pentacles, he can be like, a builder. Can adapt to many situations, is reliable. And maybe the person, who might be moving out of this relationship, maybe they are or are not responsible. Who knows? But you, Capricorn, are in this place where you're like, You're not moving. You're not making a choice. And what you're manifesting is more of nothingness. Okay, let's keep going then. What's the outcome of this situation? So what I see here is, with the Five of Cups, is taking a hit, taking some loss here. The Five of Cups, though, it could be just losing some things. It can also be regretting what we lost, looking back on a situation and feeling blocked. You'd be feeling blocked by this person. Now, this could be a feminine energy here. So there can be a very closed off male energy. There could be a feminine energy. Let's have a different story here. Different timeline, different situation. Find a bold slip to gain a leg. If this is a relationship situation, someone here is holding back from moving forward in something. The holding back could include weak messages, texting, a little blip here and there. And this could be getting done because you may be in fight mode, just feeling combative. Capricorn. Maybe things aren't, this could be taking out our energy on someone else. This can be just not having very forthcoming conversations with someone and doing so to manipulate, to cause waves in someone else's financial situation or even self-worth. And this can be done with trickery, deception. Someone feels like they are, it's a materialistic being here, okay? Someone who may come across as supportive, but not if they got to get out of bed to do it. Capricorn, this could be you. This could be the person in your way from achieving your goal. The person you could be holding back with. And perhaps the goal is just staving off, stalling out on someone. If this isn't a relationship, that person is moving into a place of protection or has moved. This person is taking their losses, cutting things off. And walking away from a situation where your other person, or perhaps you, Capricorn, may think there's more than one person in this situation. This is groups, this is cheating, this is slighting. This is the result, what I feel, of poor communication. Holding back our feelings and emotions and relationships. Starting right here. Someone who is emotionally unavailable. Not making the emotional offer going forward, but breadcrumbing someone. And this can be an intentional act. Anything else going here? Capricorn, if you're in a relationship with someone and this resonates, or you're seeing someone and this resonates, or you're just hitting it and it resonates, that person, again, has moved into a protective place because you're not moving forward. So imbalance stays. I mean, things just stay in a very secretive holding pattern. But the balance is visible. The imbalance is quite visible. We're the Knight of Pentacles here, though. This is someone who feels like there's nothing left to work for. This is someone being lazy in offers towards another person. Nickeling and diming. Capricorn, if this is you, this just feels like action. Not even an interest in learning anything, or this is just like, this is what the game is. You playing it or not. Right. And apathy comes out. 9 in reverse. Nine and 9. Noteworthy. So Capricorn, if this is you and you are breadcrumbing someone or giving somebody the least amount of self instead of releasing them, that is not quite a nice thing to do. And it's the behavior of someone who is never satisfied. Someone who is bored, easily irritated, frustrated, and experiencing some type of sexual weakness in a situation because maybe we feel like we don't have control over the person, over this queen. Your guides would like you to be aware of yourself at this time. You're a guide in angel school, but what are you doing? What is your person doing? If this isn't you and this is happening to you, then you need to recognize that you might have haters. You might be dealing with somebody who will never be satisfied. You might be waiting for someone who will never be satisfied. Will always hold back. Will always be lazy when it comes to doing the right thing. Therefore, manifesting more lack and alone and negativity in their lives. What you should be aware of at this time is safety. Fine starts with 4, so we want to be cautious of how we're looking at this. Is perception. This is perception and selfishness brought about from whatever. Okay, how should Capricorn be dealing with this at this time? Anything else? 0 comes right back out. Pop quiz that we are not taking, Capricorn. Why not? It's like you're not hearing correctly. There's a cycle that needs to be let go of, but you are choosing this holding back cycle. Stalking mind, but immovable feet. We're thinking about it tons and tons and tons, but doing nothing. So you have an option, Capricorn, that is to end this cycle. Go within, work on some self-healing. Or you can wait forever and stay hiding from the world. I hope that's not. Boy, oh boy. That's good coming. If you experience a break in January, Capricorn, it is for stability and rest. It is also based on things that have been manifested. So what would help you at this time is to do right by the others. Believe in yourself. Celebrate that you're still fucking here. Even if it's to slip legs or be bold to gain a leg. Harmony would be good for abundance right now. We're mastering the self. Freedom from things that are not healthy. Growth at this time. Your guides would love you to learn from having a closer connection to your godly presence. And you can find that in togetherness, growth of self, creativity. This time is about healing the mind and the body. and breaking the cycle that drags on. That cycle that's dragging on can be with another person. And there's 8, what you find. So what are you looking for? I feel like January is a time to decide on what you are really looking for. In relationships, in work. If it's at work and you feel like stepping on someone's neck to get that higher position. Perception, choices, this is thinking things through. In relationships, this is deciding if you want to continue holding back, because that is a life pattern of behavior. There's just so much of it here. It's a life pattern behavior to give a little and then try to control everything. Lessons to be had there. All right. Good luck to you. All right, everyone. Last one for the collective. Messages of good. Ooh, 3 fall out. Another one falls out. Okay. Messages for the collective. Some of you have goals about getting paid. Goals and fantasies of paying some bills. Some of you will be going someplace with friends. Others of you will be happy to see others go the fuck away. In January, some of you are going to be flipping out on someone. Some of you will be talking to a male and telling them to go away. Some of you will be having trouble with fairness. Some of you want fairness in relationships. Some of you are in relationships with someone who wants you to be fair with them. Some of you are going to get all dressed up with probably nowhere to go. Ooh. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Going to be someone around you will be going to jail, or you may be getting near one, so watch your attitude. Be very careful, somebody around you, if there is law enforcement or anything like that, somebody's going to be happy to see you go to jail, so be very careful. You may be happy to see someone go to jail. Some of you may be just combative individuals in January. Some of you are going to be showing off or around someone who's showing off, but they may not be honest about how they're showing off what they got to show off. Be very careful of that, collective. Some of you are going to be learning more about the pay gap where you work at. It's going to feel dirty. It's going to feel painful. Some of you maybe, okay, just be careful with machinery or anything. Some of you may get an injury. And you may scream, yell. This really feels like an accident that could be avoided, so be very careful. Some of you will be spending a lot of time praying. Some of you are questioning your religion at this time. Some of you are feeling misshapen or out of shape. You look in the mirror, you see something different. And that may be a, mental thing, dysmorphia of some sort. I was trying to make something else work here. Okay, let's see some good messages for the collective. Collective, we're watching our money in January. We've got challenges, but if we're focused and we stay on the path, we can keep control of our money. That's what we're working on in January. Progress, order, evolution. Be very cautious of what you manifest going forward, though, in relationships. What you enjoy yourself in, because I don't see you taking opportunities to enjoy much of yourself with others. This feels like an energy in January of doing everything in your power to avoid a catastrophe or fallout or combat with others. 6 of Wands being here, boy. This is like, we want to be careful of not making ourselves a martyr. Don't put yourself out there at the cost of too many. This is discernment, figuring out who's right. Who should we be celebrating with? 6 of Wands, though, in the deck is winning. Winning by avoiding. And it's winning by, finishing first. Feeling like you're in a situation where you're winning by bottoming out people. Or feeling bottomed out yourself. Feeling used. And at the end of this, it's like it feels like having to let half of yourself go. This could be coming out of a relationship or a partnership, because 10 goes to 5. It could be losing half of the self. But there's completion here. I want to encourage, though, to consider breaking a cycle of behavior with others, because that is energy that the energy you leave people with sticks to you. People don't understand that. That's why sometimes you leave a relationship where you might have cheated on someone and maybe you never took the trash out. And then you break up and go on to another relationship where somebody lives in trash. So you want to break those cycles because it keeps repeating, the up, the down. You do this to me, I do this to you, I'll go do this to someone else. So we want to be cautious of that. If we're attracting that energy to us, then we want to break that cycle, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. If we're not doing that, we want to be careful, okay? If we're not doing that, then we want to be aware. We don't want to lose money, time, emotions. But if you are dealing with someone or you're doing it yourself, abandoning, creating catastrophe so that you could win or get a leg up, that cycle can happen until you're old and gray. That cycle can keep going until you have no one left but the dogs. And even they'll be wondering what the fuck's going on. So January looks like a powerful month to move things out of your way that don't belong there, figure out what you do want in life. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, I feel like getting this question I need to ask, like, if you knew life was going to end in 5 years, what would you be doing? How would you talk to people? Would you want, to have closeness, or are you just all for self, me be me? Are we go-getter, shot caller? I don't care, I don't make friends. I mean, this really feels like an opportunity to collectively think about things we've been through and how much of that we're still experiencing, the good and the bad. Anything else? Yeah, you're ready for a new journey, a new move. But that's up to you. These are choices. We can move forward, or we can keep looking at the pennies and the dimes and the nickels. Or we can get up from this table and stop studying 1 or 2 coins and go get some more. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo, for many of you here, collectively speaking, I do see gains and opportunity in work if you want to take it. But it feels like the energy of somebody who's like sitting on their square, like, I'm not doing it, I'm not thinking about it any further. This just feels like a lot of blocked, refusing to go forward energy. And it brings in this disappointment. And it's an interference because give some collective thought as to if you asked for a gift or you said, Calgon, please take me away. If you said something to the universe repeatedly, there's a high chance it's been put in your path. Do you see it now? Do you know how to act with it now? Are you doing the right thing, or are you going to kick the gift down the street? Ooh-wee. That's a lot. All right. Ooh. All right, collective. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. That is it for this session. My name is Psi Divine, and I appreciate your presence always. Please don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss being a part of the readings. All right? Thank you for being here again. And until next time, I wish you love, light, and divinity.